What's up guys, this is Ronnie. Welcome back to our channel Total Technology. Today I'm gonna continue part 12, I think. Yes, part 12 for PDF reporting, Reportlab tutorial. For a couple of weeks I was busy. Again, sorry for that guys, but I hope from now onwards I'll be able to upload videos on regular basis cause I'm going for vacation. I'll be back in India for like, let's say, more than 6 weeks, so I'll be kind of free as it is going to be festival time over like several places in India, like Dasera, Diwali, and as you all of you guys mostly know that I'm actually from Kolkata, so our biggest festival is Durga Puja. So yes, we'll have lots of fun. So if someone is watching this video and that too from West Bengal or Kolkata region and planning to travel that time, you can do let me know your schedule and all, then we can have some sort of like chat or discussion, cause I'll be on kind of I'll be mostly free on those days. So okay guys, so let's coming back to the point. So this is going to be part 12 on Reportlab tutorial, but this is not going to be general like tutorial which I was continuing. Like last week I did like text object kind of a thing where we used one CSV file, and we after that passed the CSV file in the kind of this list, and after that each and every line was printed in this file with some text. So text object is not completed. It's a kind of like too many things are there, so I thought of like doing this in the next week or the next videos, but I got like let's say 10 or 15 emails where people are asking like in their project they have already some of them already started adapting this Reportlab features, and they are kind of having some sort of requirement of creating, let's say, let me show you like what they're actually expecting. Kind of this form. Some of them already send me some pictures over the email that they wanted to create some sort of this form. How to do it? Again, it's very easy, but I understood that most of them are actually started doing this for the first time, or maybe they are doing it for last one or let's say couple of months. It will be difficult to understand, but if you know the logic behind that it will be easy. So I thought of creating this simple tutorial how to create this sort of font using PDF, but again the formatting is not okay. You can use it by your own technique, but I'll show you how to do it, like then it will be easier. Okay, so this is the kind of form we are actually trying to generate. So first thing first, like from Reportlab dot PDF gen import canvas, then from Reportlab dot leap dot units import centimeter, and last thing is color from Reportlab dot I think I just got a call. Okay, fine. Shame. I always did this mistake. Not sure what happened. Sometimes it happens actually. Reportlab dot okay, I did typo. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so next thing is like let's create one file object like canvas dot canvas, just give name like form dot PDF, and let's make bottom up equals to 0 cause we're not going to embed any picture, so this will be fine. Like then file dot translate centimeter. Okay, The first thing is that we need to create a kind of like this thing. Okay, so let's try this thing. Okay, before moving forward, let's say we are having 1 2 3 4 5 1 3 4 5 10 like kind of 5 rows 2 columns. So what I'll do, cl equals to just create one list with that. So again, this will be dynamic for your case, like name. I'm not sure what else is there. Let me just giving you the idea how you can do it, how this can be achievable. Like then I think address, contact, then course, say session, then payment kind of mode, and last thing will be reference experience, like okay. Think this is okay. So first thing, let me just create the first border. So for that, like file dot it will be rectangle, I believe. Yes. Okay, if someone is new, for them, like file dot so x, y, width and height. So we have to just create the rectangle with x, y, width and height. Okay, so we'll do it. So it will be like file dot rect. Let's say it will start from 10 x and y. Y will be, let's say, 20. Then width and height, let's say our width is going to be I'm thinking 500 is fine, and height, let's say 30, and we'll fill it with black, whatever is given. So fill is going to be 1. So let's try this thing. Okay, hopefully it is something created. So if I'm not wrong, so let me just file dot save, and the file will be form.pdf. It's created today. See, nice, it's created. Now you have to write this thing, something called application form. So for that, it's in the red color. So file dot, again, if someone is new, can file dot set fill color. This is the one, and you can create some sort of color. So it will be ultimately, then it's very easy. Now you guys understand, right? And after that, you have to write something, file dot draw string, then it will be x and y. So let's say x will be, in our case, it will be kind of middle. So the total width is like 500. So it will be kind of let's say I will start from 200, and from the bottom it will be our overall like thing is 30, and 20 we started, so 50. So 35 is going to be like okay, because we started from 20th position in the y, and our width is 30. So total like if you open this thing, like this is 20 and this is 30 kind of. Okay, understood. So this is kind of 50, kind of up until this point it is 50. So we have to start from here. So let's say 35. Okay, let's keep 35, and what we are trying to write, like application form. So I think this is going to be fine. Let's open this thing. Oh, nice. So now the main part, what is the length of our list? Okay, I think let's say I is going to be like length of CL. Okay, then we'll do something like no, I think this is not required actually. Okay, so we'll use in a different way. For I in range, and it is going to be length of like CL, and inside that we have to create our things. So let me tell you one thing, like there will be two sections. So one will be here, and after that here. So it will be divided every time, and in between, and after that one by one it will be added. So it's kind of like let me tell you how it is going to be. So our actual what do you say, our K position is starts from 20. So for the first thing, right, so it will be start from 20, right, and every time the 30 will be added because our width is 30. So it is going to be K equals to K plus 30, right, and then we'll write like file dot rect, the same thing. Okay, so in our case it will be always from the left side, it will be 10. Okay, then K, and then the remaining thing will be same. In our case it is like 500 and plus 10, so it is actually 510. So what I'll do, I'll make it 255. Okay, I hope this is clear to all, right? And our width is always 30. I think this is also clear to all of you, right? Okay, so the same thing, and in this case it is going to be like 255. Okay, because we are starting from the middle. Okay, so let me try to do this thing. Hopefully, I'm not sure what is going to happen, but we'll try. Oh nice, see, 1 2 3 4 5 is created. Now somehow we have to write use those things. So how we are going to do this thing? So here we have to add the string things. Okay, so let me, it will be called twice, one here and one here we have to write. So first we need to figure out like what is going to be written. So it is going to be kind of okay, let me tell you one thing, our CL is this. Okay, so CL0 will be name, and CL01 will be the next element like DOB. So we can iterate. So it is going to be CL I0, and here it will be like CL I1, simple. And now we need to decide the position, right? So for the first thing, I think it should be like 40 is fine because our overall width is 255. I think 40 is fine. And from the button, from the top, actually from the top it is going to be like, let's K plus 10, K is 50, just below of this thing. So 50 is going to be fine, and here as well the same thing. I believe this is 255, so let's say it is 290 is fine, and again it will be K plus 10. I think we are done. Nice, see, whatever you were expecting, it got created. It's very simple tutorial, guys. You have to define your logic, like how you are going to do, and after that, if you create this prototype, you can create a different method, and where you have to pass all these things, like your length of the string, or not length of the string, you have to pass this length of, you have to pass this like list, and it will able to create these things, because ultimately everything is evolved based on the length and the like inside content of this list. So guys, this is very simple thing. So I got like more than 10 or 15 requests for this from the several people, and mostly they have started started their freelancing course, and some of them are using like their project for some of their like companies, and some of the companies are really big companies, and you'll be happy that many of the companies are actually started using like Django as their what do you say, like fully scalable for fully scalable development of like their web application development. And in that case you can use Python libraries, and it will be very useful. So most of them are already like started like adopting these libraries, and few of them actually facing problem, but it is okay. I also did face many problems, and after that I have gone through the whole documentation of Reportlab, and after that I came to know all like kind of things, and I'm just sharing all this thing with you guys. So you can see like this is very useful. So you can do many things, not only this form, you can create several different types of form, like some circles, some logos, some templates, some anything like invoicing thing, template, dashboard, anything can be possible. And if you have this thing inside enable in your application, then it will be easier for you to generate. Let's say you are developing in your application using Django and the backend is MongoDB, and you can have these things like kind of a key value pair in the dictionary format, or also you can get it parsed from the JSON, anything in different way. Now the list is kind of a static thing, you can have it like from database, some dynamic JSON or CSV, whatever, everything is possible. You have to understand the logic, you have to define the things, and you have to just calculate, and after that everything is dynamic, you see, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and many of you are actually our new viewers, I believe, because we have started gaining some audiences, and thanks to all of you guys. So if someone is watching our video for the first time, so it is actually kind of request, or yes, you can take it as a request, and it will be actually like both of us will be actually helpful. Like you will get all the notification, also will get some sort of like broader audience base, so it will be easier for us to reach more audience and get some more visibility. So that's all guys, that's all for today. Hope to see you in the next video. But before like ending this video, guys, do let us know your feedback and comments. Like as I told you, this is going to be a very unique tutorial, so based on your request I am doing it. So if you have some similar sort of request or kind of suggestion or advice, please do let me know. I'll try to make it as early as possible. And also I said you, I'll be available in India and going to Kolkata. So if some of you are watching this video from those regions, please do let me know. We can have a like quick discussion, because we are planning to set up some online and offline bootcamp within like mid of October. So plans are there, we need definitely volunteers. So if someone is interested, do let me know. I'm sure that it's not going to be very big or kind of a very unique, but again, this is our first like initiation, and hope we'll get it some sort of like confidence and impression from this thing. So hopefully we're planning to do it the second bootcamp on December, so and that will be bigger and broader. So that's all guys, that's all for today. Hope to see you in the next video. Till then, take care, goodbye, and don't forget to subscribe our channel, and have a nice weekend.